I'd like to ask in relation to what Congressman Dan Fernandez is saying. Ito bang si Grijaldo nag-report daily sa inyo? Because that is your rule, di ba?
Yes po, sir.
And he didn't do it.
Come again, sir?
He did not do it.
He reported po, sir. 18 to 20.
Daily.
22.
Daily.
Opo, sir.
Physical report, physical, face-to-face. Did he report?
Yes, sir, because they are made to sign.
Daily.
Opo, sir.
Okay, after that, he did not report anymore, and it was told that he's in the hospital. Di ba?
If I may, Congressman Nabante, no? So, daily siya nagre-report mula noong November 18 hanggang ngayon. Nagre-report sa inyo daily?
Negative, sir. Because November 18, he applied for leave. 5 days mandatory and then special privilege leave. The effectivity of the mandatory leave is November 25 to 29. At naidugtong doon, sir, yung special privilege leave December 2 to 4. So he was officially, sir, he was on leave.
Wait. Ano yung special privilege that was given to him?
These are leaves allowed that we can avail of, sir, for PNP personnel, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, yun yung special privilege.
Opo, sir.
Sige, Congressman mo na.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
You know, I've always maintained my silence over the accusation of Colonel Grijaldo on this. Because I do not anymore want to belabor what he said in the Senate. Because anyway, the people watching to us right now does not believe in his lies to us, no? Pero the thing is, he must appear. He must appear here and tell us about these accusations to us. Oo, kami naman, Mr. Chair, we are willing to inhibit ourselves while he is here being asked by the Quadcom. Oo. So my name was one of those mentioned with Congressman Dan Fernandez that we pressured him to tell a lie. Oo. And his lie is brazen, Mr. Chairman. So, I'd like to find out what we're gonna do with Colonel Grijaldo, realizing that he has not appeared here 3 times with the excuse that he has been in the hospital and confined, Mr. Chair.
Sa akin nandiyan, Mr. Colonel Grijaldo.
Mr. Chairman.
Let me allow the chair first to rule on the motion. The parliamentary status is that there is a motion that the House physician be directed to call on and visit Colonel Grijaldo and ensure that indeed, one, he needed confinement in a hospital. 2, that indeed he is suffering from a certain medical condition. And we will direct the House physician to ascertain this information. Now,
Mr. Chairman, we have with us a letter of excuse coming from the lawyers of Mr. Police Colonel Grijaldo. And once again, attached is a medical request from his doctor, a certain Dr. Montenegro, for a request to admit Colonel Grijaldo. But just to inform everyone, this is now the 3rd time that Colonel Grijaldo was absent, and he sent us 3 excuse letter with the same reason, medical, Mr. Chairman. And with that, Mr. Chairman, to expedite the discussion, may I respectfully move, Mr. Chairman, that we...
Mr. Chair, before you move, Mr. Chair,
wait,
if I may.
Wait,
Bahala kayo. Mr. Chairman, bahala kayo kung i-approve niyo yung motion ko o hindi.
No.
Diba? Now,
1 minute
or
suspension.
before
Hearing resumed.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. With the indulgence of the Honorable Chairman Dan Fernandez. Mr. Chairman, with these 3 letters sent to us, it's all about medical, with the attached medical request and certificate. May I respectfully move, Mr. Chairman, that we will direct our medical officer in the House to check personally the status of Colonel Grijaldo with regards to his medical condition, Mr. Chairman.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there is a motion. Before the chair rules on the motion, Congressman Fernandez is manifesting that he be recognized.
Yes,
Is
thank
that,
you, Mr. Chairman.
So before we finally rule on this motion, so is this an amendment to the motion?
No. I just wanted to manifest something. Mr. Chairman, as much as I wanted to inhibit myself on the discussion about this Colonel Grijaldo, medyo nakakapiko na po, Mr. Chairman. His continued absence, in this committee hearing, in the pretext of medical excuses, are not acceptable. He wants to run, He wants to run. Running away from his responsibility and mentioning the name of this representation. He tainted the image of this representation, not only of this representation, but the whole of the Quadcom. Now, Mr. Chairman, medyo hindi ko po matatanggap yung excuses na medical services. As a matter of fact, Mr. Chairman, kung titignan mo itong kanyang excuse that written by his lawyer, kaya hindi po siya nakapunta rito because he was still in the hospital. Mula nung November 13 hanggang ngayon, nasa hospital pa rin siya. And he wanted to get a clearance prior to his surgical operation dahil meron daw po siyang rotator cuff syndrome that can be treated through rest, sling, and anti-inflammatory medications. Surely, he wanted to evade this hearing. Ayaw niyang panindigan yung mga sinabi niya doon sa affidavit niya sa Senado. In the previous hearing, Mr. Chairman, we manifested, di ba, na we will be relinquish our chairmanship on the issue of Colonel Grijaldo. Pero hanggang ngayon, inaantay po natin siya dito. And if I may, Mr. Chairman, if I may, I just wanted to ask kung andito po yung pihaw sa PNP na kung saan doon under preventive suspension si Colonel Grijaldo. May we ask, Mr. Chairman, kung nagre-report si Colonel Grijaldo sa pihaw?
Is there a representative from PIHAW?
Ayoko na po sana ngang magtanong tungkol dito. But, Mr. Chairman, the last time that he appeared in this Congress was more than a month already. And it's taking too long, Because he said something against this committee, against this person. And that's the reason we wanted to be cleared on the affidavit that he manifested in the Senate. Now, Mr. Chairman, nandiyan na ba? Pihaw, please.
Pihaw, nandito ba ang taga-Pihaw?
Yeah.
Please take a seat. Para mabilis po tayo, please take a seat. Yung taga-Pihaw.
Ang pihaw po for the information of the body, sila po yung general, ako, itong custody ng mga under preventive suspension ba ang pihaw?
Mr. Chair, I think the representative of PHAW is present and he will be able to answer those questions.
So anong
Kindly identify yourself.
Good morning, sirs. Police Brigadier General Constancio Chinayog Jr., the Acting Director of the Directorate for Personnel and Records Management. And under me is the PHAW, or Personnel Holding
Chair,
Administrative Unit, sir.
I'd like to ask if he has taken his oath.
This is my second time, sir, to appear, so I took my oath
Okay na yun.
the first time.
What is the mandate of the pihaw, sir?
It is, the PHAW is the unit in DPRM where personnel without any assignment are put into, sir.
So, mula noong November 13, nag-report na bubuwas sa inyo si Colonel Grijaldo?
He reported November 18, sir. November 18.
November 18.
Opo.
Pero the procedure of the PHAW is what? You have to report what, daily?
Yes, sir. They should be physically accounted, especially when we were cautioned because we were allowed then because of our policy that we can account personnel online. But since the last meeting that Honorable Akop cautioned us, we required them, sir, to really be present during accounting.
So, kung hindi sila nagre-report, you consider them what?
If he will not report, sir, then he will be subjected to pre-charge investigation.
So, hindi siya nag-report sa inyo mula noong November 13. And as a matter of fact, nag-report lang sila sa inyo noong November 18.
Prior to November 18, sir, kasi yun yung may excuse siya that he is in hospital.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask in relation to what Congressman Dan Fernandez is saying. Ito bang si Grijaldo nag-report daily sa inyo? Because that is your rule, di ba?
Yes po, sir.
And he didn't do it.
Come again, sir?
He did not do it.
He reported po, sir. 18 to 20,
Daily.
22.
Daily.
Opo, sir.
Physical report, physical, face-to-face. Did he report?
Yes, sir, because they are made to sign.
Daily.
Opo, sir.
Okay, after that, he did not report anymore, and it was told that he's in the hospital. Di ba?
Hindi, if I may, Congressman Nabante, ano? So, daily siya nagre-report mula noong November 18 hanggang ngayon. Nagre-report sa inyo daily.
Negative, sir. Because November 18, he applied for leave. 5 days mandatory and then special privilege leave. The effectivity of the mandatory leave is November 25 to 29. At naidugtong doon, sir, yung special privilege leave December 2 to 4. So he was officially, sir, he is on leave.
Wait. Ano yung special privilege that was given to him?
These are leaves allowed that we can avail of, sir, for PNP personnel, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, yun yung special privilege.
Opo, sir.
Sige, Congressman mo na.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair,
you know, I've always maintained my silence over the accusation of Colonel Grijaldo on this because I do not anymore want to belabor what he said in the Senate. Because anyway, the people watching to us right now does not believe in his lies to us, no? Pero the thing is, he must appear. He must appear here and tell us about these accusations to us. Oo, kami naman, Mr. Chair, we are willing to inhibit ourselves while he is here being asked by the Quadcom. Oo. So my name was one of those mentioned with Congressman Dan Fernandez that we pressured him to tell a lie. Oo. And his lie is brazen, Mr. Chairman. So, I'd like to find out what we're going to do with Colonel Grijaldo, realizing that he has not appeared here 3 times with the excuse that he has been in the hospital and confined, Mr. Chair.
Sa akin nandiyan,
Thank you.
Mr. Colonel Grijaldo. No?
Mr. Chairman,
Let me allow the chair first to rule on the motion. But the parliamentary status is that there is a motion that the House physician be directed to call on and visit Colonel Grijaldo and ensure that indeed, one, he needed confinement in a hospital. 2, that indeed he is suffering from a certain medical condition. And we will direct the House physician to ascertain this information. Now, before we rule, I allowed Chairman Fernandez to make a manifestation, and Congressman Abante also made this manifestation. Now, I will recognize Congressman Flores for the amendment to the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes,
Mr. Chair, I
Congressman
just would
Flores.
like to propose an amendment to the motion of Chairman Caraps, Mr. Chair. If he would agree, Mr. Chair, that we ask the PNP to also send their doctor, Mr. Chair, because I believe that if Colonel Grijaldo is incapacitated to appear before a committee hearing, then would he be in a physical capacity to serve as a colonel in the PNP? If that would prohibit him from serving in the PNP in that manner, Mr. Chair, then maybe the PNP should also determine his physical fitness to continue serving as an officer of the PNP, Mr. Chair.
Okay, that's noted. The amendment is to include the Philippine National Police Medical Director to likewise check on Colonel Grijaldo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, there's a motion as amended and duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is carried. COMSEC, please coordinate with the House physician, and Philippine National Police is directed to likewise ask the PNP doctor to check on Colonel Grijaldo.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, DS JJ Suarez.
yes, can I just ask the good Colonel, General, sorry. Nabanggit niyo po kanina na personal pong pumunta si Colonel Grijaldo sa inyo para pumirma. Ano pong petsa nun?
Hindi naman po sa akin personal kasi may chief ng PIHAW kay Colonel Acosta. Siya po ang nagsusupervise doon sa checking ng kanilang attendance po.
Anong date po yun?
November 18 po, sir.
November
18.
18. So kung
Tama po.
November 18 po yon, that would be around more or less a week or so ago. Tama?
Yes po, sir.
Mr. Chairman, the reason why I asked is because dito po sa unang sulat nung kanyang abogado, ang sinabi po niya dito ay naka-admit po siya sa ospital, kung hindi po ako nagkakamali. And suffering from left shoulder dislocation, TC slap tear. And this was issued by the Pasig Doctors Medical Center on November 11. And we have received another letter from their lawyer saying that Colonel Grijaldo is admitted at the Pasig Doctors Medical Center for the same issue, left shoulder rotator cuff syndrome and slap tear, and this is dated November 26. Mr. Chair, para naman po napakahirap paniwalaan na kung rotator cuff issue lang po ito, bakit ang tagal niyo po sa ospital? At sa sobrang tagal niyo po sa ospital, may kakayahan po kayo pumunta sa PIHAW para po personal na makapunta doon. Kaso lang, pagdating po sa hearing ng mga Quadcom, hindi po siya nakakadalo. So, I would wait for the report of our medical personnel as to the status of Colonel Grijaldo in Pasig Doctors Medical Center. And maybe once we find out the truth regarding Colonel Grijaldo, we can make the necessary motions. I just wanted to manifest that, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much.
Okay, salamat po,
Mr. Chair.
DSJJ.
Mr. Chair.
We are, the parliamentary status is that we are in the process of disposing of our admin matters. If this is in relation to that, I would beg the indulgence of Congressman Abante.
This is in relation to Colonel Grijaldo. Mr.
okay,
Chair.
please
I'll be
continue.
allowed. I'd like to ask the NAPOLCOM about Colonel Grijaldo's attitude and absence, because it has been 1 month since he testified in the Senate about this. So, NAPOLCOM, will you please tell us?
Mr. Chair, if the police officer is unable to perform his duties, or he is not physically fit to perform his duties as a police officer, then he may be filed a case for incompetence, Mr. Chair. Or otherwise, he may also voluntarily file for permanent physical disability if he would want to claim pension by reason of his inability to perform his or physically function as a police officer, Mr. Chair.
You're saying, NAPOLCOM, that he can be charged with incompetence. That's what you're saying?
If he is no longer able to perform physically his functions, Mr. Chair, then that is a possible ground.
He's trying to hide, Mr. Chair. He's trying to hide from this committee. Of course, he cannot run in this committee's investigation, even if he tried to hide. He might even be watching and listening right now. We do not even know. So I would like to ask the NAPOLCOM to actually tell us the recommendation over the absence of Colonel Grijaldo, which is already 1 month since he made a statement in the Senate, Mr. Chair.
What's up mga tropa pips? Yan ang aabangan natin kay Grijaldo sa 2025 kung ano ang kanyang mga isasagot dito sa dalawang kongresista na mga chair ng Quadcom na kanyang inakusahan ng coercion at ng harassment. Yun pa din kaya ang kanyang pangangatawanan. Kasi alam niyo, sa totoo lang, kawawa si Grijaldo dito sa pagsunod kay, alam niyo na kung sino, di ba? Kung siya inutusan para magsalita ng laban patungkol dito sa dalawang kongresista ng isang senador, naku po, kawawa ka, Grijaldo. Kasi pwede kang makasuhan ng perjury o pagsisinungaling diyan sa Quadcom, pati sa Senado, di ba? Kasi nagsinungaling siya. Sabi niya, hinaras siya. Sabi niya, kinuwerse siya. Hindi naman pala totoo. Walang sumusuporta sa kanyang kineklaim na nangyari doon sa Kongreso. Bagkus, merong mga nagpapasinungaling ng kanyang statement. Kaya ito ang kaabang-abang sa 2025 dito kay Grijaldo. Kasi dyan po natin malalaman na ito pong si Grijaldo ay inutusan ng isang senador para po gumawa ng kwento, magsinungaling at sirain ang dalawang kongresista na miyembro ng Quadcom. So abang-abang tayo sa matinding mangyayari sa 2025. Grijaldo, kamusta Pasko mo dyan sa Kongreso? Masarap ba magpasko sa Kongreso? Ikaw kasi nagmatigas ka eh. Kung hindi ka nagmatigas, masarap sana Pasko mo. Kasama mo ang iyong pamilya. Katulad ni Wilkins Villanueva. Di ba? Si Wilkins Villanueva, contempt, pero di ba, pinagbigyan ng Quadcom na makapagpasko at bagong taon kasama ang pamilya. Kaya lang si Grijaldo, kinig ka kasi nang nakinig kay Senator. Kaya yan. Ikaw ngayon ang nagdudusa. Habang yung senador na gumawa ng script mo, andun, ang saya ng Pasko. Kasama niya, pamilya niya, ikaw, wala. Nako, diyan ka sa 4 na sulok ng kulungan ng Kongreso. So, abang-abang tayo sa update na yan. 2025, abangan natin ang isisiwalat at mga sasabihin ni Grijaldo patungkol po sa kanyang mga sinabi doon sa Senado. So, yun lamang po. Maraming salamat. Mama Chup Chup. Love you, love you. God bless us all. Pilipinas! Happy New Year! God first!